Hey guys, what is up? And welcome back to another video. Today we're here for episode number 37 of Goattville building, and here we are once again in this city, and let's just jump right into what we're going to be doing for today. So over here, towards this far corner of it, and we're going to be working on the new sort of Central Park area thing that I've been sort of anticipating for the past 4 months, and just about now we're getting to it. So hopefully we can get ourselves a good amount of progress done for this episode. So right there is the theater, of course, as I mentioned a couple videos back. But right here, this is where the actual start of everything is going to be. And if we go up here to my little plan that I made out, you can see this is sort of the area that I have built right now, but it's not going to be exactly like that. So that bit right there is that bit right there. You see how it's like planned out? Yeah. So we're gonna have from this little bit right here, we're gonna have a driveway, I guess is the best way to describe it, leading all the way up to here where we're gonna have this little victory arch kind of thing. And I might have to move this back a little bit because I don't think we will be able to make it in line with this road that runs by the train station. We might have to move it back to like right here, just a little bit more back, because at the current moment it's gonna be like an incredibly short driveway if it's out in this road. Like it would literally be from there to around there. Like it'd be incredibly short because this is the road where it was originally going to be. So I decided let's just move it down to where I put that massive pillar right there. And this is set up to be around the middle of where like the other road will be coming in from there and this one. So it's moved in a little bit more, and I also think this will work better in terms of fitting in with the format of the roads. Unfortunately, this village is going to have to take a tumble because, I mean, they're kind of in the way right now. There was a new update. Let's see how these new lads look. How you doing? Oh dear, is that a mustache? It's crazy. So yeah, I still haven't been able to find the fox spawn egg, or even if the fox is even out for the for this version. Oh yeah, we have to go through here. I still can't find it. Is it here? I really wish I really want it to be here. So anyway, let's get into some of the building. I haven't really done anything in between episodes except for planning out some of the basics that we have right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to have the driveway sort of come in here, and instead of having like sort of fountain kind of design, instead we're just going to have this kind of circular kind of turnaround area. And then we're going to have some fountain details on that end and then on this end. So I think that'll be the best course of action that we can have. In terms of like the blocks I chose for the road, I'm still kind of I still can't really figure out what I was trying to do. I think I might just go with this. The stone looks incredibly gray, and even more gray when it's next to the andesite, so I don't know exactly how well that's going to turn out. But hopefully all the green and the blue of the fountains will make it look a little bit more colorful. And then there's this sort of, what's the driveway going to be made out of? I thought it was going to be out of stone, but I thought that was a little bit too boring, so who knows? Maybe I'll keep it like this, and if not, it would just be a simple little world edit change. Just go into here, and I can just switch it out like that. Not too much of a problem. But for now, I guess we can just stick with cobblestone. I don't know, I might switch it out. It wouldn't be too much of a problem if it is. So if you think it would be better with something else, then definitely suggest it, because I don't know what to do with this. So first thing we need to do is we need to make out a circle that would be somewhat proportionate in that, to make it somewhat of an appropriate size. So yeah, I guess I can do that real quick. If you're wondering what that is the center of where I want the circle to be. So yeah, I guess it'll be somewhere going around that. I guess I'll just start planning it out, and I'll see you when I get back. Alright, there we go. That's quite the circle, is it? Yeah, I think it was about as close as I could get. Maybe a little bit too rough around the edges, but it's still it's a circle. That's really all that matters. So all I need to do is just fill that in. And then off to the side, we're going to have, of course, as I mentioned before, the fountains, which aren't going to be too dramatic. They're just going to be, nice, simple little, they're just meant to be like water details. They're not meant to be like these incredible, beautiful fountains. It's going to be like lower tier than this, and this is pretty simple as it is. So it's just going to be like some, just some simple fountains. I don't really know how else to explain it. And then, of course, we're going to have the sort of like, it's going to look like a park. There's just going to be a whole lot of grass stuff, maybe some trees off in the corners. So hopefully we can do something interesting like that. I'm probably going to take a little break right now. I'll probably finish recording this video tomorrow. So if you made it this far into this video, leave in the comments, see you tomorrow. Yeah, that's it. We'll do it in like the middle of the video instead of the end. So even though this video probably will be a little bit shorter, but hopefully we can get some good results out of it. So yeah, I will see you tomorrow. Alright, and here we are one day later. I'm not too sure exactly where I left off, but here we are. I think I filled in a lot of the stuff that I wanted to get all filled in. So I did replace, it was originally cobblestone, but I decided to switch it out for stone just because it was a bit smoother of a color, and I just thought the cobblestone wouldn't look that good for like something the size of this. So we have like nice lovely circle going around. I still don't know like what I did. It was a whole day ago. I can't remember exactly where I left off, but here's how it looks. I had this little fountain in the middle, a very interesting fountain design, if I must say. Like around halfway through this, I was like, what if I use like glass instead, like the different colors of blue glass to make this sort of fountain instead of water, because water is kind of difficult to control and it's also kind of ugly, but I figured, you know what, I think water would be more impressive. And also I'm using these glass things right here because I didn't want the water being too annoying going down the sides like this. And I thought there was barrier blocks. Like I remember seeing them somewhere before on this version of Minecraft. I know they're on PC, but I can't find barrier blocks here, and I can't use the search feature because I don't know what a barrier block would be called in Norwegian. I don't know the exact word that it would be, so I just looked through here and I couldn't find it. So if it is here, let me know. If it's not, then just, I guess it's not there. So I guess we're just going to deal with that, which isn't too much of a problem. But yeah, the fountain, I think it looks quite nice. Definitely fills in the area quite nice. And then we're going to have these two little things on the side, which are going to be additional fountain things. They're going to be a bit more subtle in their detail, but they are going to be quite nice. And then around here, this little green stuff around here is going to be like some nice gardens, and it's going to be more than just bone mealed grass. There's going to be like some interesting hedges and some trees off here in the corners. So yeah, I think it'll be pretty good. I'm not too sure how much work I can get done before this video will have to be sort of put together, so I guess I can do a little bit of work. And I'll see what I can do with this. Just a few birch leaves placed down, and this thing's really starting to come together. So I just went through, added some random sort of patterns down here, sort of, you know, tracing around some other stuff, leaving some circles in where we'll put in some trees and stuff, and I think this turned out quite nice. I'm definitely going to add in some more plants throughout here. Don't worry, it's not going to look this bare. But yeah, so far I think this is a pretty good start for it. Did I already add in those fountains? Yeah, I already had. No, I added those in before. Okay, so yeah, I also added these fountains here, which I think turned out quite nice. Sort of go up like that. Very nice. I'm not too sure what else to say about those, but anyway, aside from that, future plans for just this area, it's definitely going to need a little bit more work. Of course, I need to scatter all of this area with some interesting little plant decorations, have some interesting trees here in the corners, and maybe some other trees scattered about in this little area. And also right here, this little green area, I'm going to have like some nice big trees scattered right through here, so it'll make it look even better. But yeah, aside from that, in the next video, I think I'm not going to be continuing to work on like stuff like this, some of the big parts of the city like this. I'm going to probably move on to some of the more necessary parts of the city. So what I want to do is I want to try to build a skyscraper here as soon as possible. So if we can build that up, that'd be quite nice. And then maybe work a little bit on this area. I'm not too sure. I may get around to that sometime soon. But I'm also looking to work over here in this area. Now, originally I was going to have like some restaurants here, or something like that, which I think would be quite nice, but I think maybe we can add like some skyscrapers with like restaurants for the first couple floors, you know, just so we get a little bit more of a city look the more we come down here, because everything does kind of die out with like the museums and the train station right there. So hopefully if we add in just a couple skyscrapers here on the edge, because there is plenty of space for it, then it would definitely preserve the city look as we move down here towards the north end. And then down here, I'm really looking excited to being down this area is where I'm going to put the zoo, which I actually think would be pretty nice. One thing I do want to make for the zoo is I want it to be like very three-dimensional, which is going to be very difficult because I have a super flat world. But hopefully that would be a fun little project we can get to maybe sometime over the summer, I think. Oh yeah, and I also forgot to mention, in my little thing that I did in between days, I extended the length of this driveway right here. Originally, it was like around here, but I extended it down about another 100 blocks just because I want it to be a little bit more realistic. Now I think it's a whole lot more of an appropriate distance. I felt like it was really short, what it was previously, so now it's a little bit nicer, and the driveway is going to continue down beyond the Victory Arch a little bit, but not that much more, like probably only another 100 blocks down, so it's not going to be that much farther, but still, it would be quite nice. But yeah, I guess that'll be it for this episode. I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!